Everyone, Knus channel here. Today I'm gonna do something very special I'd like to do for a very long time. To review this dingodile plush I made 2 years ago. Dingodile, dingo fucking dial. This is actually kind of one of my favorite Crash Bandicoot characters of all time. Actually kind of my number one. Back when I was just 4, I was actually really amazed by him. He had a fucking flamethrower, his fetish for toast. Sorry, I said that. Fetish for toast and everything. Man, I loved Crash 3 when I was just 4. And now, when I'm 14, I still love Crash 3 and even the Insane Trilogy. Now, this is the moment I'm actually been waiting for. To talk about this amazing plush. How I made it and how I designed it. It's gonna be a real shitfest, isn't it? Let's dive into this real wanker right here, mate, shall we, mate? Just one day ago, I was watching one of my videos, and then I saw a commentary that shocked me. If you look closely at commentary number 1, this is actually my first request commentary from Super Plush Bro and Gaming channel. Super Plush Bro and Gaming requested, "Can you make a video how you made the dingodile plush, please?" Dude, when I saw that commentary, I nearly had a freaking heart attack. It was fucking life-bursting, but really exciting. Let's dive into number 1. Number 1. The first thing you're gonna make is the head. The first part of the head is actually the mouth. You need to make like a pattern, like a little bit like a crocodile mouth. To do that, you need a crocodile plush, like that. When you do that, you need to find the color, and then you make the pattern out of paper. And you need to find some pictures at Google. Yeah, I looked at many pictures of Google, but I'm not gonna tell you. Number 2 is how to make the underpart of the mouth. Surely it looks easy enough, but trust me, it's very hard. You need to like make another paper pattern like that. You need to sew to this side. The underbottom, you need to stuff it. And it's the same part of the up top head, like that. You need to sew there, but you need to... It's kind of like a little bit backwards there. You need to stop there. And you need to stuffing right in there. Right in front of its big snout! And the number 3 part you're gonna make is the arms. Yeah, these little fluffy arms. You gonna do a little like a forehand pattern. You need to do that on paper, by the way. That's the only trick I know of that you can make a pattern like that. And then what you're gonna do is you need to find the color, like I said previously. Find some pictures, and that's it. Also for a long arm, looks more like a turd if you remove the hand and the body. It looks more like a dog turd, like yeah, like that. Same from the other arm. Like tradition on life. Number 3 thing you need to make is the body itself. Is number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 parts actually. But we're on number 3, by the way, so let's get to number 3. Number 3, again, is the body part. The first thing you're gonna make in the body is the brown body type. It's gonna be shaped like an egg, like a little bit of a giant eagle egg or something like that. And the second thing in number 3 part of the body is you need to make the belly. The big huge belly. Like the big belly right here. And the tail doesn't even reach over like under his crotch and right here. It doesn't look like he has a crocodile tail. Very effectively, but it looks hilarious, by the way. But we're still on the belly, so we need to keep talking about that. Sorry. So something I do in my channel a little bit often. I don't do this maybe a long time, but I'm maybe gonna do another video of these. Anyway, moving on with the body, you need to make like an egg pattern. I said again. You need to do it on a pattern, like a paper pattern. I always do that when I make plushies. Always. Not all the time though, but almost always. Almost. And number 3 is kind of one of the hardest parts of the body. I'll give you one fucking guess. Go ahead. You little fucking turd. Done? Okay. It's the legs. Yep, the legs were one of the hardest parts of the body. Let me show you how. You may remember I said something about an egg pattern for the body. Let me show you when you make the legs. If you can't see it, you can see a little bit of, like a little bit here. Yeah, like that. That was actually kind of the hardest part. When you make the body, you need to make a little bit of holes there, like a little bit of mole holes there. Like not real mole holes. That was just a little bit of a pun there. I know that was not a pun. That was kind of mole-ish. I'm a little bit pathetic though. Sorry about that. There's one thing I didn't mention is how to make the head except for the mouth. So we need to do that. And how to make this part of the head is a little bit different. You need to make the ears a little bit after this. You need to make two of them like this. And now to make the eyes and the eye-shaped holders. It's the funniest part. You need to make it like a little bit angry, like I'm very angry, like that. And now to make that part was actually kind of hilarious. I had a lot of laughs over that. I was hilarious back then. Enough about dicks and bulldozers. So let's get them back to this part again. How to make the feet was actually kind of, I don't know what number. You just needed to do like your own number. You just do it whatever you want. You can start maybe from the tail, body, legs, everything. Alright, moving on to the feet. It was actually a little bit harder, but it was kind of easy to begin with. To make the legs, feet, you need to make, the first thing, you need to make a brown side, like this. And the skin colored side, you need to make it like this. If you can't see it, like this. Like this, yep, good. You can see it, good. To make it like this, and you need to make the brown like this. I know it looks awesome, but trust me, it's very hard. And you need to do 2 times. 2 times was a nightmare back then. It was only 2 years back then. And back then when I was finally finished with this thing, it was already getting Christmas there, so Christmas! Next part you're gonna make is the tail. It looks more like a bent over banana, but if you bend it a little bit, it more looks like a crocodile tail. The things was a little bit hard was these little things. I don't know what they're called, but leave me in the commentary. I really want to know what they're called. It was kind of hard like this, but when you make the actual thing, it was actually pretty easy. So give it a little bit of a credit. And the final thing you're gonna make is the pants themselves. The pants. The fucking wrong trousers. This part was actually kind of the most difficult part of the whole plushie itself. And kind of think of it. Today it doesn't look hard, but trust me, back then it was really hard. It was like a diarrhea shitting on me. Anyway, how to make the pants? You need to make it like a trousers pattern like that in paper. I said paper because fucking sweet. Anyway, pants pattern like paper always. But this is kind of the difficult part. You need to use normal blue. Yeah, I choose blue because I couldn't find the normal type color in Crash Free or Crash Warp, depending what name you should say it. Yeah, I made it like an Twinsanity version. Yeah, I'm sorry. I like that game too, but it's not that exciting. Sorry. I just more like Crash Free. Okay, anyways, the pants. And this part fucked me back then. This part was actually the most difficult. You need to make it like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I almost nearly drew insane about this part. Nearly drew freaking insane. Felt like I was on drugs. And kids don't do drugs, by the way. Dangerous. Anyway, when you made the pants, you're done and you have a free, freshly dingodile plush. And kind of think of it, the little bit of texture on it is kind of weird because somebody has pulled it 2 times. Or 300 times, depending on the fucking this. And there you go. You have a really, very good dingodile plush to go. The funny thing about this plush is it only took me 4 days to complete, and back then it only took 1 day for Christmas. I was getting ready back then. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
And don't be douchebags.
Hey guys, if you like plush videos that are fun every day and night and Friday, come on down to my channel and subscribe. I'll be waiting for you. Come on, press that button now, please.